We're gonna go up and get some water really quick, and then we'll do the chinchilla enrichment, and then the fox enrichment, perhaps. Baby cow. It's already up. Wicked. Wicked. Wow.
Solio_ is subbed for 29 months. Enrichment.
Can I see the crows working on theirs? I'm really excited. That one's going to take a long time.
Vice Principal Cookie Pants gifted a tier 1 sub to Vanna. They have given 5 gift subs in the chat.
Thank you. Dude, what an iPad kid. Look at his phone standing in front of him.
Want to drive it?
Nah.
Okay.
Later. Yes, if I wanted to drive it. I'll do it later. Goodbye. He's moving a bunch of dirt today. I do know how to drive tractors, you guys. I took a tractor driving class in college. It was actually really hard. The lab was easy. The lab was, we had a bunch of old John Deere and Case tractors in a field, and there was a big pile of dirt, and each week we'd all take turns on the different tractors in different buckets and move the big pile of dirt to the other side of the field. And the next week we'd come back and we'd move it to the other side. So on and so forth. But the class portion was really hard because we had to memorize OSHA regulations. And we got tested on OSHA regulations. It was so lame. It was so hard. Do you have water? Okay. I'm filling up my water, and then we're gonna give Flip a boxed water. Are you excited?
Sure.
He's excited. Packaged water. Check this out. This was also a wish list item. My dream. A little ice maker. So cute. Yay. Ice. Okay. Chat, hurry. The cameraman needs water. What a prima donna. He won't shut up about it. Flip never shuts up, actually. He's just always talking. It's so annoying. I'm getting you a box of water. I have so many Pop-Tarts now. Here you go. For you.
It's like a cool lunch milk.
It's kind of fun, right? It's not plastic though, and that's pretty sick. Okay, chat, quick break. Nobody panic. Stay hydrated so we don't pass out. That's the goal right now, okay? Nobody panic. Shut up. Gross. What next? What do you guys want to do next? We have chinchillas and foxes. Is that it? I guess that's it. What time is it? Oh, whoa, we're early. We're gonna go to the foxes because the chins are out right now. We should make a pit stop right now in the barn. Look, it's the UTV. Should we drive it? I think it's charging. Rats are the best. Don't come in here.
No.
Yeah. You'll F if you come in here. This giant metal box. I'm sunscreening because I can feel it. Hate it.
Smells like the beach.
I know, right? I actually really like the smell of this one, but I hate the feeling of sunscreen on my body. It feels greasy and gross. Wait, it's actually, the smell's kind of sick. I'm excited about it. It smells like summer. I like it. Spray your stomach? No. I actually really like having a band around my stomach. I think it's fun and different. So, we're going up to the foxes. I made these for the foxes. They're presents. They're macaroni boxes. Macaroni boxes with tissue paper, fox kibble, mealworms, and hickory smoked pill pockets. Hi, you guys hot? It's gonna be the foxes' first summer out here. See how they do. They do have AC.
I'm surprised they're not in it.
Yeah, they don't really care for that room. One thing at a time. Focus. Focus. In we go. Foxes. Finn's a European red fox. Do I smell like sunscreen? Do you not want it? You smell sunscreen. Reed. Reed. Hi, that's for you. Finn! Okay, Reed, this one's for you then, because he took yours. Here you go. Try again. We will watch the foxes, see what they do with these. And I'll talk about them a little bit. Sorry if you guys have heard me say this before. I'm sure you have. We have two foxes. They're both European red foxes. Finn doesn't look like a red fox because they're bred different colors and stuff for the pet trade and the fur trade. Finn himself was a confiscation from the illegal pet trade in California by California Department of Fish and Wildlife, brought to a zoo, and then we got him from that zoo. Reed was orphaned as a baby in the wild and was raised by people, so does not know how to take care of himself in the wild. Also, technically, they are European red foxes, and so they are not native, so they couldn't release him. We have the foxes. Many of us have memorized the Alveus script. I do say the same thing every time. We have the foxes to teach people about the pet trade and the fur trade. I haven't talked heavily about the fur trade with the foxes. I haven't done their Animal Quest episode yet. He really likes that one. But foxes are used for fur and fashions, both for fur coats and fur linings on coats. A lot of people don't think about that. The hood of the coat that's lined with fur. Foxes are used for that. As are chinchillas. That's why we have the chinchilla ambassadors. We'll talk about that when we get down there. But also the pet trade. A lot of people see cute videos of foxes online and then think that they want a fox as a pet because they're really cool animals. But the reality is they really shouldn't be pets. It's illegal in a lot of states. Some states it probably isn't illegal, but they mark everything. They pee and poop on everything. They are not anything like dogs. They're just naturally much more timid than dogs are. They will never just act like a dog because they're a wild animal. And not for how it's going to annoy you, but for them, it's just really unfair for them to be in someone's house. They love being outside. They want to be outside, and they deserve to be because they're wild animals. So you should not have them as pets. So that's why the foxes are here. Are they the cat or the dog family? They are canines. They're in the dog family. But kind of cat-like. I get that. People say that a lot. Any questions about the foxes while we're sitting in here with them? I don't know why Finn is mooching off of Reed's open box. He hasn't opened his. They do make some noises. They make a variety of weird calls, actually. Wild fox calls are crazy. How old are they? Finn is 2 and Reed is 3. They might be coming up on 3 and 4 now, though. Do they smell like flowers? No. Definitely not. Thank you. They smell like skunk. They smell like weed. Do they live in packs in the wild? No, they're mostly solitary in the wild except for mating. But these two get along really well. They're much happier together. Do they just look like Shiba Inus, or are they closely related? Both of those are canines, but I think they're not that closely related. Do they dig burrows? Yeah, they do. Cameraman's right next to one of their burrows right now. We welded together these barrels and thought that it would work as a den, but then they just decided that they wanted to dig underneath it. So they do dig underground. This whole enclosure, it's a 46 by 20 foot enclosure. Hi, bud. I don't have anything else. It's a 40 by 26 foot enclosure, and the wire is buried going around it so that they don't dig out. Do they let people pet them? Finn sometimes lets Ella and Kayla pet him. Flip, the cameraman, has pet Finn before. I still have yet to pet him because I won't unless he like offers it or wants me to.
Thunderstrom resubbed for 17 months. Yo.
Purple hands. Oh, I blue coated, or I used blue coat on some dogs this morning at my neighbor's property. So my hands are a little stained. Do they ever get to go out of this cage? So we do have a training center. It's 50 by 30 feet, and we're working on crate training them so we can bring them down there for that. We also recently started talking about harness training them so that we can take them on walks around the property. But for now, they live in here full time. No, they don't play fetch.
peepoCheer, wow.
Why does
John resubbed for 33 months.
What does blue coated some dogs mean? Blue coat is it's a medicated spray for wounds. Why does the enclosure have a roof? Wouldn't it be better for them to get more sun? So yeah, this roof is like fully. It's a fully covered enclosure. They get plenty of sunlight because the sun rises over there and sets over there. So it's at different positions all day. So they get plenty of sunlight, but because we're in Texas, it's 90 degrees today and it's only May, and the summers here are really gnarly, so the more shade they have, the better. And when it rains, this enclosure stays dry and it's not just like a mucky mess for them. So it's better that it's covered this way. But all of it's wire all around, so they get tons of air and tons of natural light. This enclosure seems rather small versus the same size as the crow cage. This enclosure is much larger. We're sitting in like the halfway point between it, so it's about double the size of what you're seeing on camera right now. It's 40 by 26 feet. The crow enclosure is like maybe like 15 by 15 feet. And then they also have, there's a room over there, there's a dog door. They have an indoor space with AC in there. That's 10 by 10 feet, so they can also go inside if they want to. Where do they sleep? They sleep out here, usually. They really like that tree house. That's where Reed just went up there.